Don't jump the gun, yeah?
You can do this!
Activating skill.
I'll end this now! Frost! Cyber!
Boost gauge
All the
limit
shots,
removed.
Rufus!
I wouldn't dare miss
Right
this
behind you.
ill-fated closing show.
After you!
Seals of mine, conflicting from the abyss. Fly, holy spears of space. Pierce, unholy spears of time. By your opposing natures. Bring ruin to all! I dare you.
Boost gauge augmented.
What? Formidable opponents.
Your go, Rufus!
In the name of Oswald.
Like petals in the wind, this world is transient. Feather! Parasolini pirouette!
Boost gauge expanded.
Thunder Spirit. Descend on me! Burst forth! Saita Karsalama!
Blow for blow!
Now you're in for it!
My, you're really not making this easy for us, are you?
I must fulfill my duty at all costs.
How to endure this? Actuating!
Activating Sharp Command!
That's a heap.
You're too kind.
Stay on guard.
In the name of Oswald.
No, if you're willing. Elsheim could always handle questioning the professor on your behalf.
We ask that you withdraw, Father Kevin. Otherwise, we will resort to removing you by force.
Blow for blow!
Don't care whose orders you're following. You're not getting through.
What a pity. I was hoping to avoid a confrontation.
Feelings mutual. See, I've got a duty to fulfill.
Blow for blow!
Are you brats really okay with this? You know what he's gonna do, right?
That's what we came here to find out. Whether or not we are okay with it.
Yeah! We want to come to our own conclusions, so don't worry about holding back!
You messed up. Zypha, there!
At your back!
Moving in.
Genocide!
I'm feeling.
Take it away!
Let's get started. Here. Take this. Prepare yourself. Focus unleashed.
I wouldn't dare miss this ill-fated closing show.
I owe you.
Moving in.
Activating Sharp Command!
That's a heap.
You're too kind.
I have your flank covered.
Make it count. In the name of Oswald.
Zypha activate.
You won't catch me out. Illum.
Cypher activate. This is truly a fascinating crowd we have. A shame we couldn't have met at a sauna or banquet.
It's remarkable how much you remind me of a certain other prince.
We can still all go to a banquet together after this fight.
Trick attack!
Okay.
Wonderful!
We're doing
You
good.
and Arthur vulnerable to.
Hit them with our full might.
Ha!
Thank you.
Deploying shield.
Wind. Cleave my foes!
You messed up.
My turn.
Energy output maximum.
Don't count me out just yet.
Don't jump the gun, yeah?
Sight. Activate. Ta!
Activating skill.
Cypher activate. There!
To be frank, I'm a bit insulted she thought we needed help from the White Ordinance.
Well, it was certain someone on the other team isn't shy about underhanded tactics. We shouldn't be either.
Still got that sharp tongue of yours, I see. Well, if you're gonna call me a cheater, I may as well cheat my heart out.
Leave it to
I'm
Nana.
calling it here.
In the name of Oswald.
This'll clinch it. Relax.
Thanks a heap.
You're too kind.
I wouldn't dare miss this ill-fated closing show.
Hit them with our full might.
Activating skill.
You would challenge a nameless rogue.
Teach them a lesson, Rufus.
So be it. Let the duel commence.
The boost gauge
Still ain't
limit has
done.
been raised.
Doing good.
Hit them with our full might.
In the name of Oswald.
Say your prayers. Hope she heard. Gentlemen, go. One for the road.
My word!
I dare you. Here we go.
Go get him, Taco.
Say your prayers. Hope she heard. Hit step, right. Wide open. One for the road. I dare you.
It seems I've been bested.
Just in time.
In the name of Oswald.
This'll clinch it. Relax.
Thanks a heap.
You're too kind.
Don't jump the gun, yeah?
There.
Take it away.
Activating skill.
Moving in.
Blow for blow.
You messed up.
DOC in operation.
May have this done. Enjoy. Illustrious dawn.
Activating skill.
Let's get started. Here. Risha.
Focus unleashed.
In the name of Oswald.
Leave it to Nana.
Activating skill.
More getting away! Frost! Cypher!
Boost
More
gauge
to
limit
go.
removed.
This'll clinch it! Relax!
Thanks a heap.
You're too kind.
Have the advantage. Press it.
You're
Seals of mine, conflicting from the abyss. Fly, holy spears of space. Pierce, unholy spears of time. By your opposing natures. Bring ruin to all! You're mine.
no way!
I dare you.
Unless... Relent. I failed.
Moving in.
Prepare.
Undone.
Damn it. I can still...
Racking up those macho points, am I right?
That much closer to his level.
A warrior's training never ends.
Are further heights still in my reach?
Oh, that's not all I've got in me.
Acceptable.
You shitbag.
You combined your stigma with the Saint's Eye? How is that even fair?
Curses. We didn't stand a chance, even with the replica's power.
Your Highness, please step back.
No, stop! Wait! Kevin, hold on!
We said we'd only go so far with you. If you're going to shoot first and ask questions later, then we've got plans of our own.
This is why I was against bringing you kids in the first place. Professor Latoya Hamilton, let's say we put an end to this. Even if you're not doing this for personal gain, that doesn't change the fact that you're still the enemy of Zemuria. A threat that needs to be eliminated. But I'm sure you know that better than anyone.
Indeed I do. Yourself included. Given how you keep finding ways to delay pulling that trigger.
Behind us.
He's strong. Oh my!
Swing! Nadia!
Their swordsmanship.
My. I wish you wouldn't play around so much, Professor. We may be indefinite beings, but ones that is you had best be more cautious.
I didn't expect you three would show up here.
These bastards! They're the ones Arkwright fought! New vestiges. But their aura is on another level.
Latoya, it's starting.
Understood. I'll put up a feed of the launch site.
20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 3, 2, 1.
1 p.m. exactly. And now we shall see whether the sword can truly destroy the cradle.
there you have it.
Our rank has risen.
Seat confirmed. Top-notch work. I'm not gonna say no.
It's Euroboros, Myroboros, Ouroboros! Ooh, I just know everybody's shaking right now, 'cause it's Rocket Launch Day, oompies and babes! It's just been dub after dub for me these past 3 days, banging out vids on the job, expanding my faves list. And in a few hours, I'll have front row seats to history's biggest glow-up. Y'all, I think I'm gonna go feral, for real, for real. The world's about to enter its ultimate turning point arc, and I know all you Ouroboros are so here for it. I'll be live streaming the countdown, of course, so keep those cheeks glued to your chairs, 'cause peak is incoming! Anyways, I've got some IRL stuff to do, so I'ma log off. I know I said I'd never do this on cam, but maybe I'll make an exception just this once. Okie dokie. See you next stream, chat.
And now a traffic update. Currently, the autobahns between Edith and Anchorville, as well as Edith and Longport, appear to be relatively clear in both directions. However, owing to the rocket launch planned for this afternoon, the outbound route from Edith to Longlai is currently backed up for 50 South. As this congestion is likely to escalate and repeat on the route back this evening, caution is advised for those heading to Eastern Calvert.
Next up, we have a report on the Republican Army's joint mock exercises, also scheduled for today. The presidential office states they will be done to assist Project Startaker for a prompt response to falling debris in the event of a failed launch.
It sounds like the Air Force and Army are finally on the move now that they're just under 3 hours before launch.
Yes. Evidently, we can no longer take these joint mock exercises at face value.
Kedra... Judith...
Can't blame them for getting lost in their heads after everything they heard.
In any event, time is of the essence right now. We ought to thank the good inspector for expediting our transit.
Yeah. This baby'll let us zip down south along the Autobahn. Speed limits be damned. Just gotta make it back to Edith by around 11.
The first Grimcat and the Sword Hermit who made an appearance here are also in the mix, evidently. Oh, and about that other assistant of yours, Epstein's great-granddaughter. I wonder if she's with them too.
You can explain, can't you, Mom?
Yes, but keep in mind that these are my mother's affairs. All I can offer is either hearsay or my own guesswork. This much I can say for sure, though. She, Professor Hamilton, and Agnes's grandmother shared a close-knit relationship. Nearly 6 decades ago, my mother lived in the capital as an orphan. Crime was so rampant back then that by the age of 12, she was already a habitual pickpocket and burglar. It was then that she snuck into the home of a certain somebody. That somebody was none other than Sheena Dirk, the hero of the Democratic Revolution, over 70 years old and long retired from the world of politics. She played on her piano a melody that drew my mother in, ridding her of all notions of thievery. A series of events later, the two had bridged their multi-generational divide, becoming close friends. From what I gather, it was through Sheena's instruction that my mother discovered a new side of herself as a chansonnier. Not long after, Professor Epstein arrived from Le Mans State at the Republican government's invitation. They had brought him in to design Tryon Tower, during which time he stayed at Sheena's residence. In order to select and survey potential locations for the tower's construction, he had my mother, who was familiar with the capital, act as his guide. Shortly thereafter, his disciple LaToya and foster daughter Lilia also came to join him in the Republic. Though this threw my mother off at first, she and the girls soon took to one another, and before long, a site for the tower was decided. As a reward for her help, Professor Epstein gifted my mother the Fantanox Compact. If I had to guess, that little transformation tool may have been created using the same technology he used to work on the Genesees. That's likely the reason it reacts to them every now and again. In any case, my mother accepted the compact despite her hesitation, kicking off our family tradition of working double lives. As for LaToya, Lilia, and the professor, they continued to keep in touch even after returning to Le Mans State. 2 years later, however, word of Professor Epstein's death suddenly reached Sheena and my mother. My mother then took a horse-drawn carriage to Le Mans and reunited with Lilia and LaToya. The loss of the professor resulted in much turmoil, and amidst it all, my mother was tasked by LaToya and Lilia with bringing the latter back to Calvert in secret. Lilia was then taken into Sheena's household, spending several years with her under a different surname. When Sheena eventually passed at the age of 80, Lilia, with my mother's aid, learned to fend for herself at 18 and began living on her own. From then until the day Lilia left this world at age 46, she and my mother supposedly remained the best of friends. And included in their circle, I'd wager, was LaToya Hamilton, the only one of the 3 disciples who knew the truth.
Thanks, Mom. We'll hear the rest straight from Grammy's mouth.
As you ought to. Both as her granddaughter and the Grimcat of today.
Oh, good. You're still here. I think you'll appreciate what I've brought.
Aha! Might that be?
A lifesaver is what it is. About time we hit the road then.
We'll have Giordano give us a lift back to the capital once we've made sure those vestiges didn't leave any nasty surprises behind.
We can fill Bermati in on the details too. So you guys just focus on getting to Agnes, okay?
Me? I plan on hitching a ride myself, right after my checkup at noon. Anything to vamoose before those debt collectors catch my to lend you kiddos a helping hand.
I'm still not quite following, but basically, you've got important business to attend to back in Edith, right? Safe travels. Let's hang out again the next time you're in the area, Reset.
What my asswipe of a dad does means F all to me. The Oathbreaker pulling his smarmy nose out of her crap, though? Now that was a twist.
No kidding.
Well then, with the face beneath the mask confirmed, it's my cue to pack it in and bow out. Don't take this as your reward for the 4 SPG. But I'll keep an eye on these parts in case those dregs try to pull a fast one. For today, at least.
Guy must have had some hang-ups from his old job at the Order of the Moonlight Horse. Anyway, sounds like the other enforcers are in the wings, so we'll let him play sentry in the meantime. On that note, it's a small surprise you opted to tag along with us.
Hardly. I'm pretty positive Ix already skipped town anyway. Besides, you put a lot of work in for my request. I've got to make that up to you on some level.
Yeah? In that case, the more the merrier.
A girl of integrity after all, I see.
We're happy to have the extra firepower, too.
Definitely. Right now, getting to Agnes and Ren takes precedence. Bad news, though. Both of their Zyphus are completely isolated from the network. The only explanation that comes to mind is that they're in some kind of special, signal-restricting environment.
That figures.
It's the same with Grammy. But that aside, Catra...
You holding up okay about your own grandma?
I am. Finding out Kevin has been after her all this time did come as a shock, obviously. But she has more than a few allies, and my gut tells me Swin and them have their own plans brewing. That being said, I'm not exactly accepting of everybody on her side.
Catra...
The particulars elude us. That is, until you can inquire about them directly.
My thoughts exactly. I have a hunch we'll get a chance to make contact after the launch is over. One way or another. Young and Essie are probably ready to act too, so... all I can do now is stick to the Spriggan way.
Listen to you, talking the talk.
Do allow us to assist when it comes time to walk the walk, as it were.
Yeah. Besides, this is Professor Hamilton we're dealing with. No way she doesn't have her reasons. But first, we need to meet with Agnes and Dominique and see what they know.
No need to tell us twice.
You said it. This time, I'm gonna be the one grilling Grammy for a change.
Bermati's already on the case, so a lead is sure to follow soon.
Jack and Hal caught me up a bit ago. Sounds like things have gone upside down and sideways. That aside, I was able to pinpoint the limousine that picked up Agnes and company late last night. They seem to have made their way into the presidential office in the Von Tai district, but there hasn't been any other movement since.
Dios almighty. It's just been one bombshell after another this entire call. When Inspector DeSwanee reported the Anchorville case as more or less closed, we figured that was that. But then he ordered me to work together with you. And now, here I am patching into some confidential secret share-a-thon. To be honest, I'm with the Inspector on this one. CID's gone way out of line. They've been keeping this whole ulterior motive behind the space program under wraps from not only the public, but regular law enforcement too. Putting civilians under lock and key just tops it all off, even if one of them's the president's daughter. That's enough excuse to help out a bit until the Inspector can make it back. But only within the bounds of the law, got it? I'm not looking to lose my badge here.
To put it mildly, yes. Though we weren't counting on you all returning so quickly.
Late last night, an orb mail came in from Agnes and Ren saying they were back in the capital. But when they didn't respond to us all morning, alarm bells started going off in our heads.
That's right. Just have a look for yourself.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. No interference, even while under shard soundproofing. All right, this should do. Sorry, Odette. You too, Albert. I did try to send this directly to Van at first.
but the main channels around the capital are completely blocked off, so I decided to use a land bypass instead. Please deliver this video to Van and them if possible. They should be arriving from Anchorville right about now. For the moment, try visiting Monmar in the 8th District. Oh yes, and let me give you the address of his go-to informant. At the moment, I'm being confined in a corner of the presidential office. But although they've placed me in a room devoid of any terminals or network access, it does have, if nothing else, a security camera. And thanks to a little trick I had up my sleeve, I was able to hijack it and send you this message. Oh, and don't worry, no one's been rough with me in the slightest. They even provided me with a luxurious breakfast this morning. In all likelihood, they're planning to set me free just as soon as this afternoon's rocket launch has concluded. My apologies, though. I was separated from Agnes and Dominique last night. It seemed as though they had some sort of discussion with the president, but I wasn't able to catch it on the interior surveillance system. Also, while I hate to say this where Judith can hear, there's definitely something going on with Dominique. Judging by a rather disquieting exchange between her and Kincaid, could it be that she has a connection to Professor Hamilton? What's more, those white replicas are apparently the professor's work. I'm still wrapping my head around it, but it must be doubly hard on you, Katra. Now, on to the main concern. I don't believe Agnes has been taken very far away. To start, the president has no plans to leave Edith. That would suggest he is seeing his plans through from somewhere in the vicinity. You may think, if not here in the presidential office, then perhaps the ruling party's headquarters, or else the capital's garrison, which you've previously visited. Wrong on both counts. It's bound to be a confidential location beyond the likes of either of those. For example, a place easily accessible from the head of state's official residence and capable of sustaining attacks from weapons of mass destruction. Ah, here's a shot in the dark. Maybe the presidential office has an underground sector of sorts. I doubt I can keep the wool pulled over their eyes for much longer, so this'll have to end here. Be seeing you soon. Oh, and don't forget the birthday party arrangements. Agnes's presents won't get themselves.
But lunch is ready.
I ordered something quick and filling to eat. Can't head into battle with no fuel in the tank.
We asked them to make enough to go around, so feel free to have as much as you want.
Never seen you rush out this soon after coming home. But I can tell it's for a good reason. No sense holding you up with my rambling then. Dinner will be on the table tonight too, so you best not miss it.
Got it. Appreciate you looking out for us.
We'll make sure to bring our appetites.
You've got something special cooking to commemorate the launch, right? Can't wait to see how it pairs with a nice stiff drink.
I'm still a little concerned about Yorda, but she does seem to be looking healthier now. As I said this morning, though, don't go pushing yourself too hard. Can you promise me that?
Fine, whatever. And, thanks again.
You're very welcome. And thank you too, Elaine, for looking after her.
Not at all. She's been a great asset to us in return.
Yume and I will be heading out soon, but don't be afraid to call if anything comes up, okay? I'd also like to settle on a time for Agnes's birthday party sooner rather than later.
Yeah, definitely.
Assuming we're fast enough, you'll be able to ask her yourself this evening.
I shall assist however I can as well, once a decision is reached.
Count me in too. With her school friends on the guest list, it'll probably be a full house.
Nan?
What's wrong, Yumes?
Oh, nothing. It's just, you still haven't figured out a present for Agnes yet, right? I'll help you pick something, but you gotta come back so we can go together.
Sounds good to me. We can even load your bicycle up in the truck and bring it with.
Yeah.
Not much longer now.
Excuse me, Van? Sorry to ask while your hands are so clearly full, but mind if we chat a bit?
Aaron, catch. Long as it's quick. Could have sworn you were supposed to be in Tharbad, though.
The event ended yesterday, so I caught an airliner back here this morning. The thing is, well, I'm just about to go to a launch viewing in the 3rd District with Yume and Paulette. She and Victor already gave me their blessings on this, but basically I plan on telling Yume about me being her father today. Maybe I'm jumping the gun, though. What do you think? Is it too soon?
I'd say it's a great idea. You go for that gold, Mr. Champ.
Albert! Odette!
Oh, thank goodness! You were able to meet up with the Spriggan!
Give me a break. You don't get to act all surprised after that call you made right before we boarded the train.
The way you pretended everything was fine just made it even more obvious it wasn't.
That's why, after discussing between ourselves, the 3 of us decided to cancel our trip. We figured that maybe there was something we could do to help.
Then they came to hound me about it, so I went ahead and brought them here. Could be they're just not willing to turn their backs on this. I know I can't when it comes to Ren.
Well, duh! Agnes and us are tight! Just think of how hard we worked on the school festival together.
Oh, Lyle. You weren't even on the festival committee. I guess being classmates gives you an in, though.
We'll stay out of this if you don't need any more hands on deck, but otherwise, all you have to do is give the word.
It's launch day, but there aren't that many people in Von Tai, huh?
They aren't running any live streams on those vehicles either. But it sounds like the other districts are still packed.
Could be we'll spot some familiar faces. We ought to take a look around.